Hi, Hannah. So last time that we were together, we talked about school and your chemistry test and stuff like that. So is there anything else about that you want to bring back up this time?
I had my chemistry test this past week,
Okay.
and it was very stressful. I didn't do as good as I hoped, but I think I'll still be okay in the class just because, there's so many points that you can get.
Yeah.
So I'm not very, stressed out about it, but I don't know. It's just, I still get, it's hard not to think about it, you know?
Yeah, I understand. But you definitely seem like you're less stressed out
Mhm.
just in this conversation alone, whereas in the past, whenever we've talked about him, you've seemed to really be worried about it. So obviously, you're doing better than you
Mhm.
expect.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of, at peace with the fact that, I'm not going to do as well as I hoped. I went to tutoring. I go to tutoring twice a week. I go to all the SI sessions. I go to his office hours once a week, I think, and around there. So it's just I'm trying my hardest. So honestly, that's all I can do, you know?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so as long as I know at the end of the semester that I did as the best I could, then I think I'll be okay with whatever the outcome is.
Exactly.
Just because I know that I didn't slack off or not try.
Exactly. You worked really hard for it, and you're trying to get the best grade that you can, and you seem to really be putting in a lot of effort and everything, and you seem much more at peace with your decisions and with your outcome. And I think that that's awesome as long as you're trying hard and pushing through and trying to work through the issues that you have. I think that you're going to end up with a better grade than you think that you will.
Yeah, hopefully. It's definitely been one of the most stressful semesters ever, but it's almost over. There's Thanksgiving. We have one more week on Thanksgiving, and then dead week finals. So
It's close. It's close. So, do you have any more major tests before finals start?
I have a statistic test next week, but I don't think it's going to be very hard. I understand everything that we've learned, so
That's good.
I'm not too worried about it. And every time I email my teacher and ask him, yesterday I emailed him and I was like, I'm kind of getting worried. It's kind of the end of the year, you know. I've done well in that class, so I'm not that worried, you know. But I always just get kind of nervous.
Yeah, well, you said that this was one of your harder classes
Mhm.
earlier too, so that
Yeah.
makes sense why you'd be a little worried.
So I emailed him, and every time I email him and ask him about one of my grades or just something, he replies and says, "Don't worry about your grades," and then we'll say something else.
So
And
not
so I'm
very informative.
yeah, and so I'm okay, if you're telling me not to worry about my grades, then I'm not gonna, I guess. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just have to trust his instinct and
yeah,
trust your teacher, because obviously you're not doing bad enough for him
be worried. Yeah,
to say hey,
yeah,
fix it or drop
Yeah.
my class. But
yeah, exactly.
you obviously are doing much better than you expected to be doing in that class. Better than I did, I'm sure, because I ended up having to take stat 3 times. So I understand that that's a hard one. Kim too. But
Yeah.
So this semester's kind of been rough for you.
Mhm.
How do you feel about next semester now that enrollment has happened?
Well, next semester I enrolled the other day, and I'm taking technical writing.
Okay.
And the only time that it was open was 7:30 in the morning on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh no.
So I'll be doing that, and then because I was only supposed to have Tuesday, Thursday classes next semester, and I was so excited because it's just I'll
Tuesday,
have Monday,
Thursdays
Wednesday,
are great.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday weekends.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was so excited, and then I get on to enroll, and they all the times clash with each other, and so I was I just had to try to find other classes to enroll in, and then the only ones open were 7 o'clock at night, and then 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I had to be waitlisted for 3 of the classes that I have, and I'm already a semester behind, so it's if I don't get into those classes, then I don't know what will happen. So
Sounds like it's kind of stressful for you.
yeah.
But I'm sure that you'll get into the classes. Most people end up dropping them or
Yeah.
holding spots for their friend who don't end up actually needing that class.
Mhm.
So I'm sure that you'll get in, and 7:30 is rough, but at least you'll get to go back to bed afterwards.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and you get it over with for the day. That was one of the nice parts about having an 8:30 class for me last semester was it was hard to get to, but as soon as it was over,
Yeah.
I was free. I could do whatever I wanted with my day,
Mhm.
sleep the rest of it. So it makes you move.
Yeah.
It makes you start your day.
Yeah, and I don't mind getting up early. It's just whenever the alarm goes off, and it's it'll be 6:30 whenever I have to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be so hard. But once I'm up, I'm fine. But it's just hard to actually get up.
Yeah, it is
So-
real rough. It is real rough. Well, I'm glad that your chemistry tests have been going better and that stat is feeling better. And
Thank you.
hopefully your enrollment will all work itself out.
Mhm.
I've had a really great time talking to you again and can't wait for next time.
Thank you.